The Cold War divided Europe and the world in two opposing spheres of influence for 4.5 decades. The emergence of the United States as a dominant international actor following the Second World War was shaped by the rivalry with the Soviet Union, which, in turn, defined its new global posture on the basis of the competition with America. Cold War necessities came to dictate both superpowers' foreign and defense policies for decades. While historians agree on assessing the Cold War as an important chapter in the turbulent history of the 20th century, far less consensus exists among analysts on the contemporary relevance of the bipolar conflict. In other words, is the Cold War still relevant today? Or was it just a passing, albeit important, historical phase? Is there, or not, a legacy of the Cold War that continues to define the international system? This video argues that the bipolar conflict shaped the international system in ways that are still very much relevant today. The easiness with which Western commentators talk about a new Cold War with Russia, whether in the context of the crisis in the Ukraine or of the conflict in Syria, testifies to the enduring notion of an inherent and deeply rooted rivalry between Washington and Moscow. A Cold War mentality of distrust seems to define the language used in describing Russia, still seen as an international actor whose ambitions and objectives are not shared by the United States and the rest of the, however ambiguously defined, Western world. In addition to an enduring Cold War mentality and easily resurfacing rhetoric, the legacy of the Cold War and its relevance for contemporary politics rotates around at least three more tangible elements. 1. The former superpowers' nuclear arsenals and the related arms control and non-proliferation treaties negotiated during the Cold War. 2. Local conflicts or interventions that originated during the Cold War, but whose consequences and ramifications endure today. 3. The continued presence and relevance of international institutions, such as the European Union and NATO, whose origins lie in the Cold War division of Europe.
And that brings us to the end of our first introductory look at the Cold War, a conflict that divided the world, shaped global power, and left a legacy that continues to influence international politics today. But this is just the beginning. In this 5-part series, Understanding the Cold War, Then and Now, we'll explore the key elements that define this era and how they still matter today. Over the next episodes, we'll dive into nuclear weapons and arms control treaties, uncover the local conflicts that never truly ended, examine the rise of alliances like NATO and the European Union, and explore how Cold War rivalries still shape modern geopolitics. In the next video, we'll start with one of the most critical and enduring legacies of the Cold War, the nuclear arms race, and the treaties designed to keep the world from descending into catastrophic conflict. You'll see how decisions made decades ago continue to influence international security today. If you want to fully understand the Cold War and its impact on today's world, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes, and check out the full series in our playlist. Whether you're a history enthusiast, a student of international politics, or just curious about how past events shape today's headlines, this series is for you. Join us as we unpack the Cold War, then and now.